Have you enjoyed your food? Yes. Did you see that on the news last night? Australian scientists have discovered a foodstuff that lowers men's sex drive. It's called wedding cake. And no, I love these cold buffets, I do. I love them because they always serve those things on sticks, don't they? Pensioners, I think they're called. Oh, have I touched the nerve? Age, it's an unforgiving thing, ended age. It is, I mean, look, and you go in, you find yourself going into a room and you look around and you think, well, why am I coming in? You do that. And you're in the lavatory. And of course, I'll tell you a tip, as you get older, it's good to have a bit of money about you, isn't it? Good to have a bit of money, because, why? Because it keeps you close to your kids, that's why, isn't it? Yes. Oh, that's right. And it's important that you stay close to your kids, because it's them who decide which home you go into, isn't it? So bloody expensive now, isn't it? Everything going up all the time. I was in W.H. Smith over the road here, in the greetings card department, and there's this little old chap, and he's walking around, and he's got a card in his hand, and he did look us outside. And the shop assistant, to her credit, she went up to him, she said, "Can I help you?" He said, "Oh, yes, I do hope so." He said, "Tell me, do you sell Indeed reception cards?" She said, "Oh, yes, I'm sure we can find you one of those." He said, "Good. Can you swap it for this get well soon?" People's attitudes have changed, haven't they? People always ringing you up chasing money. I had BT ring me up last week. "When are you going to pay your bill?" Hey? I said, "I've placed it in a queue." Believe it now, look at this wonderful vision in front of you. But I was an ugly baby. No, I'll try. I mean, my mother, she didn't have morning sickness till after I was born, apparently. And you see, I was never really wanted as a child. Now, my mother, she went to the doctor to see about having an abortion. But the doctor said, as I'd already started school, he thought he was in a problem. You see, my dad was an unlucky bloke, my dad was. By trade, he was an incontinent trapeze artist. In fact, his audiences were bloody unlucky as well. But it's marvellous the way people are so active in their older years now, it really is. Now, my Auntie Evelyn, she's a case in point, my Auntie Evelyn, because at the age of 85, my Auntie Evelyn started walking 5 miles a day. 5 miles a day at 85. I mean, she's 92 now, we haven't got a clue where she is. See, it's all about education, isn't it, really? It's all about education. Not that they have education much these days, do they? No, they don't teach it much, do they now? Did you know that 5 out of 3 people can't do fractions now? And you see, we used to do things at school that we never appreciated at the time, didn't we? Like being spanked by a middle-aged woman. I mean, you pay a fortune for that in Birmingham. And I went to a rough school, Dormston Secondary Modern was, in Central. Dormston, it was a bloody rough school it was, really. I'll tell you how rough it was, we had our own school coroner. And, I got home from school late one night and my mother says, "Why are you late?" I said, "Well, they kept me in after school." She said, "Well, why did they keep you in?" I said, "Well, the kid who was sitting next to me, he was smoking." She said, "Well, why did they keep you in then?" I said, "It was me who set fire to him." Well, I was that sort of lad, you see. I was the sort of lad who, well, I wasn't very bright, you know, I want the sharpest knife in the drawer, as they say, and I used to have a hole in my pocket to count to 6. I was that sort of You remember when we were at school, we used to do songs, funny songs at school. Do you remember this one? Did you used to do build a bonfire, stick the teachers on the top, put the prefect on the bottom, and we'll burn the bleeding mother. I love that one. And then we used to make up songs of our own, songs like Puff the Magic Dragon lived on a shelf. No one else would play with Puff, so Puff played with him. We used to do that. I have cut my fingernails, what's doing that? Now, Maureen, you can see, she's a nurse, and she used to work here at the private hospital. She worked for a Jewish doctor, and she didn't like that. But one day, you see, there was a patient in, and the doctor said to him, I can only give you 6 weeks to live. And the patient said, well, I'm sorry, doctor, but I can't afford to pay your bill. And the doctor gave him another 6 weeks. But now, as you can see, she works in the NHS, which, as you all know, stands for No Hope of Surgery. And she works in the Alexander Hospital in Reading. Oh, but they've got some problems over there. They have really. They've got some very inexperienced doctors. She said to one young doctor last week, she said, doctor, do you realise you've got a thermometer behind your ear? And he said, oh dear, I must have shoved my pencil up somebody's wrong.